Hi again, Laura here. Again, after recording a dance, I think I'm gonna take this as a new workflow that I record dance and then I record another type of video and make good use of the makeup. Do you like it? The concept was like, in my mind, it was snowy cold, kind of cute, but a little bit edgy too. Hope you like it. So today, what we're gonna do, like I'm throwing out different types of videos to see what do you like. Today we have kind of a game, but it's important to me. So if you have seen my previous videos, I am a certified 18E, but I re-entered K-pop like few years ago, like COVID times, due to Stray Kids, and my old was Bangchan, but he's not anymore. It's like I appreciate him very well, and he's like super good at his job and everything, but I don't feel the way I felt when I restarted in K-pop. And so basically I have lots of faves. Should Hongjoong, that it's my bias of my main group, be my old? But like at the concert, my eyes straight from here to there. So I don't know. Should it be Han? Because in Stray Kids, like he's my, like, I was gonna say kindred soul. Let's say kindred soul, because like I feel very identified and like represented in him. Should it be like, as I said, Hongjoong? Should it be my bias record somewhere? Should it be, you know that I don't know what you are to me, but you are something. And what else do we have? Let me see. Should it be Jungkook? Because he's like closer to my ideal type in real life. They're like so cute. So, or should be like from Enhypen, other one of my top groups. Should, oh, I said Jungkook is the closest to my ideal type. No, scratch that. A second, first Jake. Like I would marry the hell out of someone like Jake. More like the, not appearance wise, like of course he's handsome, but like science nerd, super kind, and retriever energy, so that type. Okay, should be Nikki, that is my bias from Enhypen, and I love him a lot. I don't think he's gonna be, because I love him more as a kid, a child, I don't know. Like I appreciate his handsomeness, but he could be not my child, but almost. Should be from Zero Base One, my babies. Should be my top pick, Konuk. I literally went crazy when I saw him. Again, he's closer to my, well, I don't have children, but well, no, he can not be my child. I should be like a very, very young man. Matthew, that I love him a lot too. He's also. Then we have, I think I've included half of Boy Next Door. The son is like, I don't know, like, I always say like he's the guy that if I met at school, like I would have like 100% totally had a crush on him. Super like my type, but when I was more in school, like high school days, you know. We also have Unak, because again, baby, not in that way, but I love like his mindset, like his values. I can say the same like for almost everyone that I mentioned before, but yeah, like I really, really respect him and his work. So he's so good. And Ihan, our prince, at first he was just like, you know, the visuals, but when you get to know him, he's like, he's weird, but I love that he's so into fish, and he's like, but not only fish, like animals. He also loves reptiles and other things, and he's like curious and finds out stuff and likes to share stuff. So I love people like that too. And like also like his voice and like his like vocal range and everything. So am I gonna do like I'm going too lengthy in here, you know. They are in this list because I love them in some type of way, so they could be my old. So I put the prompt. Let me know if you want it, so you can like insert your biases and find your old. And it made me the ultimate K-pop bias quiz. Yeah, ultimate K-pop bias quiz. Yeah, I said it. Okay, so let's play. Let's see how it goes. I have a pen here. It's okay. You're doing great. You're doing great. If you see this, answer its question honestly. Keep track of your letters. So yeah, I need a paper. At the end, find out which of these 12 idols matches your ultimate bias energy. Fun fact, I am a Libra, so I am very indecisive. So maybe that's why I have 12 candidates on my list. Yeah. Question 1. Maybe I'll put them later in the description if you want. Question 1. What attracts you most in an idol? Strong leadership with a soft heart. I like leaders, as you can see, so... B. Fun, bright, and naturally charismatic energy. C. Amazing vocals or emotional voice. D. Duality, adorable off stage, fierce on stage. E. A creative and predictable personality. I would say like the most A, like strong leadership with a soft heart. As I said, like for example, like even if they are not the leaders, like Jake is like kind of a shadow leader, performance director, also Tessa and Anguna producing the song. So even if it's not like directly the leaders, I notice people with strong leadership first. Question 2. Which of these statements fits you? So now me. A. I love idols who take care of the group. Yeah. B. I fall for the funny ones without even trying. Yeah, I think so. B. Their voice gives me chills. I think no priority, I think. D. They are chaotic cuties and then stage monsters. E. Only the quirky geniuses really catch my heart. As I said, I think like E. But, you know, like, people then think differently. I am attracted to that. Like, for example, on the reality show of Boy Next Door, they said that Tessa and Jaehyun, even if they do like the stuff does 100 simulations, they come up with the 101 and 102. Like, that's something that really attracts me, you know, and you know, catch my attention, and I really like. And also what I mentioned about Jake, it's not only that he's a science nerd, like he also like loves knowing about stuff, like Gonok also a history geek. So this type of stuff, like I really like. So yeah, E. Question 3. What kind of fancam would you watch on repeat? I'm pretty sure I know, let's say. A. One where they're leading and smiling sweetly. B. One full of wings, smiles, and bright energy. C. A powerful vocal performance, even live. D. A dense heavy stage with intense stares. E. A video of them doing something random or unexpected. I cannot find the option that would be my option, like my selected option. The fancams that I watch a lot is when you see them enjoy the performance. Like, for example, even if they are not my bias or first bias of the group, I watch a lot of Unak fancams, I watch a lot of Han fancams, and like repeatedly times because they enjoy the performance and they are on all the time. So what does it look like on these ones? The B, let's say B, one of following smiles and bright. Question 4. Which role are you most drawn to? I already said it. Leader or emotional support? Emotional support in the group. Like Jacob being the emotional support dog of the group. Magnet or playful high energy member, main vocal or stand-up vocalist, dancer with strong aura, center, blah blah blah. A. I'm very self-aware of myself in that 80% of my biases are leaders. Question 5. What moment would make you fall for an idol? Okay. A heartfelt speech during a concert. It's good, but B, a random blooper during a variety show. Strong one. C, a stunning vocal cover. D, a powerful dance break plus killer stare. E, saying or doing something totally unpredictable. Which one? Like, it's a combination of everything. Like, what do you want me to do? Like, for example, jungle, course, vocal. I don't think a dance break. So let's remove heartfelt speech. It makes me fall more. No, but what moment would make you fall for an idol? Okay, so now you say. I think A. Because like for me words are very important. So like a well-expressed speech can like give you a peek into that person, like mind, heart and soul. So let's say, what did we say? A heartfelt speech during a concert. Cool. Was it only 5 questions? Oh my god. So we have the results, we have mostly A's. Mostly A, Bangchan or someone. You're drawn to nurturing, hardworking idols with emotional depth. You love the ones who support the group from behind the scenes and lead with kindness. Like, I agree, but I agree, but as I said, Bangchan, not my art, no, I'm sure. Songwa, is like a little bit like I said with Han, but maybe even more, like super aligned on values with me, even like life experiences, struggles, mindset. So maybe he is my alt. But then I don't know. It was a shocking reveal to me. I'm continuing with what you've seen before. This is another day, but I decided to do other tests. It is not because I didn't like the results of the first one, it's just, it's good to have different perspectives. So I'm gonna try with different AIs. I have also decided to bleep the names because I don't wanna promote them. I'm not gonna go too educational on that, but use AI consciously. So we have 2 more. So we're gonna do 3 quizzes in total. Let me read the intro too. To help you discover which of these talented idols is your ultimate bias, I've put together a personality style quiz, since choosing a bias is a personal preference based on personality, stage presence, and vibes. This quiz will focus on your tastes and what you value most in a performer! When watching a performance, what usually catches your eye first? So this question, we had something similar on the last one. Let's see. The powerful, charismatic leader commanding the stage, the member with the most intricate and effortless dance moves, the vocalist hitting that impossible bone-chilling high note, the versatile all-rounder who can rap, sing, and produce. That's it. So we have a leader, dancer, vocal, and all-rounder. Like, I have to say leader, but honestly, all-rounder is also up there, if I think on my latest biases. Which vibe do you find most attractive in an idol's personality? That energy, protective, hardworking, and incredibly reliable. This sunshine energy, always smiling, making everyone laugh and lifting the mood. The cool and mysterious energy, quietly confident with a sharp fashion sense. How is that linked? The magnet energy, playful, competitive, and naturally adorable. I have to say, obviously, that energy. I like me someone that is, as we said on the first quiz, like nurturing, caring, protective. What kind of musical contribution do you appreciate most? So this one is kind of different. Self-producing idols who write their own lyrics and compose the beats, performance leaders who help choreograph and sharpen the group's dance, technical vocalists who provide the emotional core of every song, dynamic rappers who bring a unique flow and swag to the track. So I have two actually. Like you can divide my bias on producers and like the performance leaders. Because like both, like I think also like if you are a good vocal or a good rapper, you can also like showcase like the intentions behind the art, but like if you're the producer or if you're the performance leader, it's more your art, you know, like it's more direct from the source. So like you see their intentions better of their art. I know who is gonna appear if I choose, but it's, I think for me producers are more charming. I don't know, like I say, I prefer them and they are my biases usually because of what I mentioned before. Next one. Pick a group, dynamic, you enjoy watching most in variety content. Oh, and they are telling me the groups within brackets. Okay, no spoiler. Chaos and loud laughter, Stray Kids 80s style. Soft, wholesome, and slightly awkward interactions, Zero Base One, Boy Next Door style. They don't know them. For sure, if they say that. A mix of intense professionalism and simply like teasing and hype style. Honestly, they haven't defined them well, but I would say like my favorite content, like the times that I laughed out loud more, like if you could like put on a counter, it's Zero Base One, Boy Next Door for sure. There's something about fifth generation and their lack of filter that makes it that much entertaining. So yeah. If you were to meet your bias at a fan sign, what would you want to do? I don't know, like not panic. That's why like that's something that is not on my bucket list, even if I've been into K-pop for so much time. It's like I had the opportunity to buy tickets for a meet and greet and I didn't. And it's not only because I know I'm gonna be like super nervous, but it's like I know like if it is Zero Base One, of course I have things to tell them, like good things to tell them, compliments, but that I want to tell them, but I don't want to go. Like for example, the best option for an international fan, it's the video calls that you have to buy thousands of albums and don't want to be part of that group, not even in the slightest. And then, so we don't have here fans, and so that's not even part of my hesitancy. But I'm going to Korea soon. And it's not on my to-do list going to a fan signing. Of course, I want to go to a concert there because I think the experience is gonna be different, also cheaper. But fan sign, it had to be like a divine sign, you know, like everything falls perfectly. Like I realized that there is a fan sign without not even knowing. It's free entry, or I get the tickets easily, or someone gets them for me. That's the only way I would go to a fan sign. I fear, yeah. So after my rant, let's go back to the options. So to remind you the question, if you were to meet your bias at a fan sign, what would you want to do? Have a deep, meaningful conversation about their lyrics and hard work. Do a silly TikTok dance challenge with them. Completely scratch that. Compliment their incredible visuals and stage presence. Why visuals? Tell them a joke just to see their genuine goofy reaction. But this could be like very out of place. Like I said, my option is not here. Like I would want to compliment them. Compliment them. Oh my god, I've worked all day and my English is rusty now after 8 hours of speaking it. So I would like to compliment them on what I think, like, not even like what their talents are, or too, that too, but like how they impacted me positively. I think that's what an idol could appreciate more of a fan, and also what I would like to share, like how they have been a positive influence in my life. That would be my option. But I don't want to select the incredible visuals and stage presence because it sounds too frivolous. Like when everyone, like I understand, and I also think that like for example, if MV reaction, or of course I'm gonna say, oh, I was super handsome, oh my god, but that's not all there is to it. There's more. There are people, not only people, but artists, and artists are not just the looks. So I don't want to go for that one. So I would say the first one, have a deep, meaningful conversation about their lyrics and hard work. Like there are songs that not only have helped me, but like speak to me like in different levels, and I would like to have a conversation like what was going through their mind when they composed or wrote that. Which of these traits is a must-have for your ultimate bias? Intense stage presence, the demon on stage. So we're talking about 80s Demon line, no? Polished sophistication, the Prince aesthetic. Relatability, the boy next door feeling. They are not even trying to mask who they are talking about. Infinite talent, the prodigy who excels at everything. Like I'm not, even if I like performance leaders, I don't like the people that usually stand out in performances like to everyone. Like that's my bestie's bias stuff, not mine. Again, Prince aesthetic sounds too frivolous. So infinite talent or relatability? I think like I value both, but relatability here, they are saying boy next door feeling, and not in that sense, like relatability in the sense that, like I said before in other videos, that my values, no, I said it in this video before, that my values align with theirs and stuff like that, but not that they are like down to earth, that I hope they are, but they should all be for their own mental health too. So I would choose infinite talent, the prodigy who excels at everything, because I have some biases that are like the all-rounders of the group. So I think we have a clear winner. Let's see who does it belong to. How to find your result. If you choose mostly leader, producer, hardworking, your bias is likely Bangtan or Hongjoong. You value leadership and the dedication that goes into the music. So yeah, again, I knew it, but now we have another one from it is Hongjung. I just happen to have Hongjung here, so maybe I manifested. So yeah, producers for this round. Last one was nurturing leaders. Similar results. Let's go for the last one. For each question, choose the one option that resonates more with your preferences, not than the idols, and they each get 1 point. Okay, so it's a little bit different. Third questions, tally the points for each idol. The idol with the highest score is your ultimate bias. Again, exclamation point. If there's a tie, reflect on which one stands out more to you based on their key facts. Summarize at the end for reference. Okay. Question 1. What personality style draws you in the most? A. Caring, supportive, in group, parent vibes, like a leader or mom dad figure. Points to Bangchan, Hongjung Sungwon, Matthew, Elihan. Seriously? Matthew, mom dad figure? Don't agree. But it's okay. Energetic, playful, and full of fun energy. Points to Han, Yuno, Una, Jake. Independent, strategic, and quick-witted. Points to Tesan, Nikki, Konuk. The strong, mature, and competitive. Points to Jungkook, Konuk, Nikki. Why do we have people twice? Doesn't that mean they get more probabilities to get chosen? Again, of course, basic, they're asking me the same question, so caring, supportive, and group parent. Bangchan gets a point. Hongjung gets a point. Sungwon, Matthew, and Ihan. Next question. Question 2. Which talent or specialty do you admire most in an idol? Music production, composing, or lyric writing? We are again on the same questions, but it was to be expected. Points to Bangchan, Han, Hongjung, Tesan, Una. Yeah. Exceptional dancing or fast learning in performance. Points to Yuno, Nikki, Sungwon, Konuk. So yeah, bias records for sure. Powerful vocals or unique strength like splitting apples or arm wrestling. Points to Jungkook, Sungwon, Konuk. The versatile skills like instruments, voice impressions, or reforming clothes. Points to Bangchan, Han, Hongjung, Jake. Again, obvious choice, so we have another point for Bangchan, first point to Han, second point to Hongjung, and first point to Tesan and Unaki. Question 3. What hobby or interest would you most want to share with your bias? Creative pursuits like composing, reading, or building. Hashtag my mind. Building / decorating. Action figures or fish tanks. Points to Hongjung, Sungwon, Tesan, Ihan. Sports or physical activities like soccer, basketball, and wrestling, or working out. A. Yuno, Jungkook, Jake, Konuk, Unak, Matthew. Gaming, walking, or relaxing with movies, dramas. Points to Yuno, Sungwon, Han, Matthew. Pet care or animal-related activities like dogs or fish. Points to Bangchan, Jake, Ihan. This is so difficult. Like 3 out of 4 are like basically what my life is based on. So let's reread the question. What hobby or interest would you most want to share with your bias? So I'm gonna phrase it in my mind like what hobby is the one that if I see that my bias, that it's also my bias hobby that I relate more to. I'm between pet care or physical activities, but where I felt like the deepest connection, of course, it's gonna be with pets. So, damn, I know where this is going. Points to Bangchan, so another one for Bangchan, first one for Jake, and another one for Ihan. We have 2. Question 4. Which MBTI type group aligns with what you like in a person? Simplified based on common traits. I hope there is an explanation because I'm not that well versed in MBTI. ENFJ, ENFP. Outgoing, caring, motivational. Puesto Bangchan, Songwa, Juno, Matthew, Unak. INFP, ISFP. Artistic, adaptable, motor-driven. I already like how is it sounding. Puesto Hongjun, Han, Jongo. INTJ, ENTJ, strategic, independent, goal-oriented, points to Tesan, Nikki, Konuk. ISTJ, ESFJ, practical, reliable, detail-oriented, points to Jake, Ihan, Sanwa. So yeah, I think INFP, ISFP. So artistic, adaptable, motor-driven. That also defines me a little bit. I am actually INFJ, so pretty close to it. Honestly, like most, if not all my friends are E, because I'm like a super I think it's like 90%. But I get well, like I get along well also with I's. So a third point for Hongjung, second point to Han, and first point to Jongho, yay! So I have almost everyone with a point, but you know. And yeah. And Nikki, sorry. No, I'm gonna, oh my god, yeah, because there's a ton of people here. Question 5. What other fun fact or vibe appeals to you? Okay. Multilingual or international flair. Speaks English, Japanese, studied abroad. Points to Bangchan, Jake, Nikki, Matthew, Sangwa. Han also studied abroad. He studied in Malaysia. But okay. Unique fears, mottos, or specialties. Trypophobia, I have that. Voice impressions or this to show pass. Points to Han, Hongjung, Jongho. I don't quite understand what they mean, but unique fears, mottos, or specialties. Specialties like unique talents. Tall, athletic, or smart academic background. As I mentioned before, I like also a link between my biases. Most of them have been class president. I was too. E.g. class president, high IQ, fast memorizer, see? Points to Juno, Nikki, Konuk, Tesan, Unak, Ihan. Last one, very important too. Charity involvement, role models in music, sports, or close idol friendships. Points to Hongjung, Bangchan, Jongho, Jake. So since if it was like only charity involvement and like clear, like as I said, standing up for something, yeah, but close idol friendships, I don't care about that. I appreciate like something like, as I said, I think as I said before, that Jongho is growing on me. I really like find important that he has lots of friends like from his personal life, not from his idol life. I think that's very healthy of him, and also like you can see that they appreciate him a lot, even like with the struggles that we're not gonna mention here. But I think it's how do you say? How is this word? Very. I don't remember the word, but that it says a lot about him, you know, as a person and also as an idol. So yeah, we said tall, athletic, or smart academic background. Tall, you will say that it's not one of my priorities, but yes, the other two. So first point to Juno, and first point to Nikki. And first point to Konuk. Yeah, true. He was at the debate class. Another one for Tesan, another one for Unak, and another one for Ihan. Now tally your points. Here's a quick reference table for each idol's key traits to help if there is a tie or to learn more about your result. So we have a triple tie, guys. someone unexpected came to fight for the title. So we have, with 3 points, we have Bangchan, Hongjun, and Ihan. Let's see what the key traits and facts are so we can decide. Producer, Kering, ENFJ, T. Multilingual, plays guitar, piano, dog named Barry. Motto, just enjoy. Motto, just enjoy. Jung, 80s, leader, rapper, composer, INFP. Creative, reforms clothes, supports charities. Role models, G-Dragon, Zico. Like, my bias from second generation and my bias from third generation. All makes sense now. Actually, well, there was this performance that G-Dragon did, and he went to Seiko and Tessan, and I was like, all my biases from the different generations are together. I like shed a tear. And Ihan. ESFJ. Caring therapist like raises fish, decorates tanks, marine sports, sparkling ice charm. Yeah. So 2 E's and 1 I. Like, also, like, Lehan's really good with kids and he's adorable. So they say kids don't lie, so he's nice for sure. So I think, also for what it says here, Hongjun, you win again. So I think it would depend also like on my stage of stunning. So now that I'm a full-on atheist, that's why I think like it is were like the ones that appear as first choices for the 3 quizzes, but hopefully, as I said before, it stays like that a long time. So yeah, Hongjun and Songwon, fine with that. Like, not fine, like very happy with that. So yeah, guys, if you like this video or you wanna see more videos like this or different stuff, just let me know in the comments below, and hope you enjoy it and you try it also yourself. And if you have doubts or if you just want to make sure that you know who is your ultimate bias. Thank you. See you. Bye.